here for our workout brief for Tuesday, March 24th. We'll just take you through the different parts of the class and hopefully answer any questions that you might have about our workouts for the day. All right, so first up, we have our warm-up, a 10-minute EMOM of 3 burpees, 7 air squats, and 5 sit-ups. Pretty straightforward movements today, so just make sure you're getting a good range of motion, especially on those air squats. Reminder of how the EMOM works. Each minute, you're gonna complete all of that work, rest the remainder of the minute, start again on the next minute. If you find that you're not getting any rest, just cut the reps back a little bit so that it feels like a warm-up and isn't super intense. All right? After you complete that, you'll move on to our PVC group circle. We'll include a video of that in the warm-up section today, but it'll feel very similar to what we do in class, so it should feel pretty familiar to you. All right? We will then move on to our strength and technique for the day, where we will do some front squat work. All right? First of all, note that all the reps in this front squat work are going to have a 5-second tempo on that. That means you're going to count to 5 nice and slowly as you descend into the bottom of that squat. Purpose of that tempo work is to help you build strength and stability and control, even though we won't be moving a lot of weight, okay? So you're gonna start with 5 sets of 5 squats with the PVC to begin, all right? So setting up for that squat, you guys know these positions, feet right about shoulder width apart, toes slightly out. We're gonna get those elbows up as high as we can, even though that PVC doesn't have any weight to push down on it. We're gonna do a nice 5 count down, driving those hips back, knees out, 2, 3, 4, 5, drive up from that bottom position. So from the front, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, driving up from the bottom. So you complete 5 sets of 5 with that PVC. For the next round, you'll do 4 sets of 5 with some sort of a weight, all right? So like for example, if I have a 15-pound dumbbell and a 35-pound kettlebell, I wanna start my next set with my lighter weight. Same thing here, holding that goblet position, same foot position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exploding out of that bottom position, all right? And then for your last round, 3 sets of 5, you're gonna do a slightly heavier weight, but everything else stays the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, driving out of that bottom. If you're one of the lucky folks who happens to have a barbell at home, go ahead and use the barbell. Use some weight for some of these, that's totally fine. Use what you have. Use a jug of cleaning solution, okay? Get crafty, let's find some weights to move and get a little bit stronger while we're at home, all right? Lastly, second to last, we'll talk about our WOD for the day. We have a classic 21-15-9 today, handstand push-ups, weighted step-ups, and burpees, all right? Obviously, if you don't have a steady wall to do handstand push-ups against, don't even go there, okay? Lots of variations we can do. First, we can try the pike push-up. That's gonna be hips up in the air, hands on the ground, up on those toes, keeping those elbows pointed back towards the feet, driving that head down, pressing straight back out, all right? If you're feeling really good about those, you can do those with your toes up on a chair or a box as well. Keep that chin tucked down to the chest, all right? Alternatively, you could just do some regular classic push-ups, all right? Lastly, another great option is the Z press. Again, depending on what weights you have, having a seat, legs out in front of you, sitting up nice and tall. You can do this single arm, all right? And alternating arms maybe halfway through, you know, do 10 and 11. Again, depending on what weights you have, you could do an uneven, heavier on one side, lighter on the other side, swapping halfway through. Or if your weights are much heavier than what you would typically do your Z press at, you can, by all means, cut the reps down a little bit to make it work for you, okay? Sound good? Next up, we have our weighted step-ups. Much like a box step-up, but you probably don't have a box at home. Make sure you have a really nice, stable base to work with. I'm gonna use this nice, sturdy metal chair, all right? Hold my weight. I like the goblet position, but whatever you're comfortable with. Back rack, whatever you like. Driving through one leg, standing tall, opening the hips, stepping back off, and alternating, all right? If you don't have something like a chair, you could also use the front step outside of your house. You could use a step inside your house, whatever works. Or if you can't find something to step on that feels safe, just make this a weighted lunge, all right? Still working that single leg strength, still gonna be good for you. Lastly, burpees. You know them, you love them, just get them done, okay? And then we'll finish off today with our core work. Our consistent core work this week is that 2-minute max effort plank hold, running the clock, holding that plank for as long as you can for 2 minutes. You take a break, go ahead, shake it out, get back into it, And then 40 peeing dogs, plank knees to elbow, getting down in that plank position. I like to do it on my palms, bring that knee up and out towards my elbow, crunching through my obliques here as I work. So 40 of those. All right, guys, have at it. We'll see you again tomorrow.